All right, Wayne State women's basketball defeats Ferris State 68-53. Warriors now 17-10 overall, 12-7 in the GLIAC, joined by head coach Carrie Lohr and junior forward Gabi Lutchka. Coach, that's a team that got you by 17 in Big Rapids almost 2 months ago. Obviously, playing some different basketball, and a lot has happened since then. But maybe two-part question. One, when that game was over, I know it was a long time ago, what did you take from it? And two, how did you adjust for them here tonight?
You know, we left the locker room in Big Rapids back in early January just with the message of we have to compete. We have to compete every day in practice. And it was that first week after our holiday break, and you get 1 or 2 days before you jump on a bus and go somewhere. And I just felt like we weren't being competitive and we weren't competing. So we changed the tone in practice, changed up some drills, everything kind of is on the line type situation, and it really got us going, and I think we hit a little streak there where we played pretty well. But there's no question that this game from January, the first time around, not this particular one today, but our first matchup, has really bothered us. It's really bothered us. So, and Ferris is phenomenal shooting team, and they have a lot of different weapons, and I just felt like maybe we knew them a little bit better, but you know, they knew us a little bit better as well. I think we certainly played with a lot of emotion.
That first half, I mean, frankly, neither offense played very well in the first half. But with that being said, your defense, I thought was there. I thought your defense was there all 40 minutes. They shot 4 of 17 in the first quarter, 4 of 16 in the second quarter. Your offense, I mean, was over 60% in the second half. But that first half, your defense, I thought, kept you in the game. What can you tell you about your defense tonight?
You know, I think so too. I think, again, we just learned a little bit about ourselves. I think even in January, early, you know, a lot of teams are rolling and they're playing great and they know who they are. And I think that we were a team that still were trying to figure some things out. I'm really happy with, you know, different players are stepping up and performing for us. I mean, having an incredible game by a freshman who's been out for a few weeks, well, probably more like a month, with an injury and coming back. I'm just really proud of her, but there's other nights where it's been a different player, and I'm really looking forward to the day that they all do it on the same night.
You mentioned Coco Sylvester. She comes off the bench for 16 minutes. She's 6 of 6 from the field, 13 points, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 1 assist, only 1 turnover. She was plus 10, and she did miss quite a bit of time, but was still traveling. Obviously, still staying engaged. And I know that when you put her in, you weren't like, go get 13 points. But when you put her in, you want to spark, right? You want her to play good defense, go rebound. But she gives you 13 points. What did you see from Coco tonight?
Well, honestly, I mean, I put her in to give the person in front of her a breather, and she just sparked us. So you never know when that's going to happen. And when it does happen, then you just ride it out and you roll with it. And then she ended up kind of just subbing in other spots because we thought, we saw something, she's playing well, let's get her back on the floor for someone that she wouldn't normally even sub in for. We just wanted to keep her on the floor, and, you know, as a player, when you get that feeling and you're on, you got to let them go. So I didn't expect that. I had expect that at some point from Coco, because that's why we recruited her, because we know that that's what she's capable of. But I didn't think it was going to happen this soon. And I really, really give the rest of the team a lot of credit, because Coco's the only true freshman, and she gets a little lonely being the only freshman and not always knowing what's going on. I think everyone has really embraced her and helped her along, and she's been very gracious about it. So it was fun to watch her have a great night.
Gabi, you end up playing 37 minutes, more than anyone on the team. You played all 20 in the first half. You guys are playing for your season, right? It's do or die. There's no more important basketball than right now. So 20 minutes in the first half, I mean, probably doesn't occur to you, right? You're just like, I want to help the team as best I can. Yeah. If that means I'm in here for every second, then so be it. What was kind of going through your mind there in that first half when you were not leaving the floor whatsoever?
Yeah, I think when these heavy minutes come from not even just me, like a lot of girls are playing 30 plus or 20 plus, and at this moment in the season, it's when you hit those tired, stagnant, your legs are feeling like bricks. It's like, okay, what am I doing this for? And I look at my teammates and I'm like, these seniors, we have one more home game and then they're done here, and it's like, I look at them and I'm like, okay, we just gotta keep going. We just gotta keep going, and that's when. Like, our team has connected so much since the last time we played Ferris, and just encouraging one another and playing for one another and just communicating on and off the court too. So, yeah, when the 20-minute runs around at half, that's kind of what keeps me pushing.
I asked Coach about the game at Ferris. Was that on your mind at all, or is it short-term memory? Like, you see them play, you know what they do. Are you taking stuff from that, or is it kind of a clean slate when you come out here and face them?
Yeah, I think we take bits and pieces from it. They shot really well the last time we played them, and that was obviously an emphasis for us this game, holding them to, 8 for 28 of their threes. Last time we played them, they hit 18 on us. So taking bits and pieces from that, but also they've changed as a team, we've changed as a team, so kind of letting some of it go, but also just remembering and being better.
Claude, what do you got?
Yes, I have a question for Gabi. You guys collectively had over 40 rebounds, and you yourself had 6 rebounds, right? So, how did you and your team, because you guys gathered a lot of rebounds, but so how important do you think the rebounding was in creating those second chance opportunities for you and your teammates helped you guys to propel over Ferris State tonight?
Yeah, I think the rebounds just help us give us more possessions and them less, and obviously more possessions leads to more opportunities to score, and and I think that was a big emphasis for us tonight, just getting rebounds, especially with how tall we are usually on the floor. So I think that propelled us, and then just helped our transition game that much more and helped us just roll, honestly, to offense.
Yes, and my next question is concerning Taylor Thompson. How important, because from the get-go, she had ignited the offense, right? So how important, like, what's the key role that she plays for the team? Because she seems to be the, important rebounder, gets rebounds, she plays aggressive. So, how, like, the role that she has, how pivotal is it for her, to play her best basketball for you guys to, have a great game?
Yeah, Taylor plays a really big part of our team. Not even just like playing wise too, but as a leader, I think a lot of us look to her as somebody that cares about the game and cares about her teammates and wants to win every single time we step on the floor, and that's not just in game, that's also in practice, and we see it, and we see her competitive side every day during practice for 2 hours. So we need her to come in and play that well every night, and she's tough, she's gritty, she wants to get the 50-50s, she goes after every rebound, and I think she's just her biggest critic, and that's, I think, all of us in some way, but Taylor holds herself to a high standard, and I think all of us look at her that way too, and she provides for a lot for our team, not even just on the floor, but off the floor too.
Good?
Yeah, I think I have one more question.
Okay.
It's about Alyssa Lester.
Yeah.
Her being the point guard, being the the leader of the offense. She's very much of a playmaker, creating opportunities. How can I just put this in words? But is she more so of a facilitator and being more of a pass-first point guard than, because a lot of times she has openings, right? So is she more so about just creating opportunities for her teammates as opposed to scoring? Is that the mindset that she goes into every night? It's like, create opportunities for her teammates?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Alyssa's really embraced this role as our point guard. She came to us as a wing, as a shooter. Her first 2 years, she never left the left side of the floor. She was just a wing, running the floor for us. Last year, based on unexpected injuries and a point guard and a backup point guard, we kind of had to go to the third option, which wasn't truly a point guard, but a senior, fifth-year senior that we put in that position, and we needed somebody to back her up. So Alyssa has a good knowledge of the game. She's very athletic, and you need someone who can make a decision, and she really has a lot of those qualities, a leadership quality on the floor. and so she's really kind of morphed into this point guard spot, and it's worked out for us great. She's really embraced it,
Yeah, she just.
and she's someone who I could say knows every single position on the floor, and if somebody doesn't know or do something right, she knows how and where to help them, and that's really a unique quality, and it says a lot about her. For to be able to do that really in this role, just full-time role now, 1 year, you expect that of players who are point guards 3-4 years throughout their career. So she has really embraced that, but we have all benefited from that. I have benefited from that, knowing that I have someone on the floor that knows every spot, regardless if we're facing a man or a zone or a press, and she can get them there quickly. So she's really had a great senior year.
All right, guys. Good job tonight. Good luck on Saturday.
Okay,
Thank
thank you.